2026 gave us big budgets, popular actors, and K-dramas that looked like guaranteed hits. But not every drama delivered what fans were hoping for. Some fell apart because of weak writing, some struggled with ratings, and some simply couldn't live up to the hype. So today, we're counting down 13 K-dramas that totally flopped in 2026 so far. Before we get started, kindly subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more K-drama contents like this. Number 13. Positively Yours. Kicking off the list is Positively Yours, and honestly, this drama arrived with a lot of curiosity because webtoon adaptations usually attract plenty of attention. Starring Choi Jin-hyuk and Oh Yeon-seo as the main leads, this romantic comedy follows two people who swore never to get married because of deep family trauma. But their carefully planned lives suddenly turn upside down after a one-night stand leads to an unexpected pregnancy, forcing them onto a chaotic road toward parenthood. This drama had all the ingredients for success: a popular webtoon, familiar stars, and a relationship setup viewers usually love. Unfortunately, things didn't go as expected. Many fans felt the drama changed too much from the original webtoon and removed what made it special in the first place. Ratings also struggled throughout its run, staying around the low 1% range. The chemistry between the leads also felt surprisingly flat for a drama built around romance. On top of that, the story felt so boring and it offered almost no surprises or real stakes, completely missing the fun and addictive charm that made the webtoon so popular. Number 12. Can This Love Be Translated? This drama had people paying attention immediately because anything written by the Hong sisters usually comes with huge expectations. Starring Kim Se-in-ho and Go Yoon-young as the main leads, this global romance follows a brilliant multilingual interpreter who understands several languages but completely struggles with the language of love. As he begins working closely with a top actress on an international dating show, the two slowly find themselves developing feelings while traveling across different countries. Now, this drama pulled off what felt like the Netflix illusion. It instantly shot to number 1 on the global Netflix top 10 charts, generating millions of viewing hours and trending heavily across Asia, the Americas, and Europe due to the explosive star power of Kim Se-in-ho and Go Yoon-young. But even though it topped the charts worldwide, the storyline completely flopped. While no one denied that Kim Se-in-ho and Go Yoon-young looked stunning together, global viewers felt the romantic execution fumbled badly in the second half. The romance became buried under confusing character decisions and mixed signals, and many fans felt the ending was rushed, forced, and stitched together, leaving the drama feeling more like wasted potential than a true hit. Number 11. We Are All Trying Here. Coming up next is We Are All Trying Here, and this drama created a lot of interest early on because it came from the writer behind My Mister and My Liberation Notes, two dramas that built a strong reputation for emotional storytelling. Starring Koo Kyo-hwan and Go Yoon-young as the main leads, the story follows Hwang Dong-man, a failed film director drowning in jealousy and frustration after watching his old university friends become successful, while his own life falls apart. Things slowly begin to change when he crosses paths with Baeun Yuna, a blunt screenplay producer who is secretly dealing with her own emotional struggles. Now, this drama had one of the strangest cases of 2026. On television, it completely struggled, premiering at just 2.1% ratings and spending most of its run trapped in the low 2% range. But once Netflix picked it up, it started trending globally and entered top 10 charts in several regions. The problem was that mainstream viewers simply couldn't connect with it. Many people found the male lead too bitter, frustrating, and emotionally exhausting, while the pacing was painfully slow with almost no big twists or viral moments. Number 10. Perfect Crown. Moving on to Perfect Crown, and this one is probably going to be a little controversial because I already know some people are going to disagree with this entry simply because it stars two fan favorites. But we're still going to talk about it. Starring IU as Song Hwi-ju and Baeun Woo-suk as Grand Prince Ian, the story is set in a modern South Korea operating under a constitutional monarchy. It follows a successful chaebol heiress who decides to enter a strategic marriage with a royal prince in order to secure her future and break through the social discrimination surrounding her past. Now here's the crazy part. Commercially, this drama looked untouchable. It became the most viewed Korean series premiere on Disney+, and Hulu history, pulled 43 million viewing hours globally, and even wrapped up its run with strong domestic ratings. But even with all that success, the storyline completely fumbled. Many viewers felt the script was surprisingly predictable and relied too heavily on the star power of the cast. While no one denied that IU and Baeun Woo-suk looked amazing together, many felt the chemistry never fully clicked and the romance lacked real spark. Number 9. Boyfriend on Demand. Next up we have Boyfriend on Demand, and this drama had people talking immediately because the concept alone sounded like a guaranteed hit. Starring Jisoo as Seo Mirai and Seo In-guk as Park Kyung-nam, this sci-fi romantic comedy follows a burnt-out webtoon producer who signs up for a virtual reality dating service, where she gets to experience perfect K-drama-style romances. But things start getting messy when her perfect digital world begins clashing with real life after her workplace colleague suddenly develops real feelings for her. Now on paper, this drama looked unstoppable. Expectations were also incredibly high because of cameo appearances from stars like Lee Soo-hyuk, Seo Kang-joon, Lee Jae-wook, and Kim Young-dae. Netflix dropped all 10 episodes at once, and it instantly blasted onto the global Netflix top 10 charts. But despite ruling the charts, the storyline completely fumbled. The biggest complaint was the romance itself. While many viewers loved Jisoo's chemistry with the virtual boyfriends, her chemistry with Seo In-guk felt surprisingly flat, with many saying they looked more like co-workers than an actual couple. Number 8. Siren's Kiss. Coming in at number 8 is Siren's Kiss, and this drama had some seriously big expectations behind it. With Park Min-young stepping away from her usual rom-com roles into a darker thriller role, alongside Lee Ha-joon, many people expected this to become one of the biggest thriller dramas of the year. This psychological romance thriller follows an investigator trying to uncover the truth behind a series of mysterious deaths linked to one mysterious woman, only to slowly become trapped by her dangerous charm. The drama promised a thrilling game of mystery, danger, and fatal attraction. Yet, the result ended up being a confusing and frustrating mess. It even started with a solid 5.5% premiere rating, but the excitement slowly faded as ratings dropped throughout its run. Viewers quickly became frustrated with how smart characters kept making illogical decisions just to move the story forward. The mystery slowly became predictable, the romantic tension between the leads never fully clicked, and some viewers even felt Kim Young-hyun had stronger chemistry with Park Min-young than the actual main lead. In the end, many people simply called it a decent idea with terrible execution. Number 7. Climax. The hype around Climax was honestly hard to ignore. Starring Joo Ji-hoon as Bang Tae-seop and Ha Ji-won as Chu Sang-ah, this dark psychological thriller follows an ambitious prosecutor who gets pulled into a dangerous world of corruption, power games, media manipulation, and hidden agendas while trying to climb to the top. The drama promised intense politics, psychological tension, and a ruthless fight for power. Unfortunately, the result left many viewers frustrated. Ratings stayed stuck around the 2% to 3% range, and many people felt this became a classic case of strong acting, weak script. Viewers praised the performances and cinematography, but felt the writing simply couldn't keep up. The script also stripped away all standard romantic tropes, choosing manipulation and cold alliances instead, which made it harder for many viewers to emotionally connect with the story. Number 6. Mad Concrete Dreams. At first glance, Mad Concrete Dreams looked like one of those dramas that should have been a massive hit. With Ha Young-woo making his television return after 19 years, plus a cast packed with big film names, expectations were naturally high. Starring Ha Young-woo as Ki Soo-jong and Im Soo-young as Kim Se-in, this dark comedy crime thriller follows an ordinary office worker drowning in debt after risking everything to become a building owner. But when financial disaster hits, one desperate decision pulls him into a chaotic chain of crime, greed, and complete madness. The drama promised dark humor, social commentary, and a wild descent into chaos. Unfortunately, things slowly started falling apart. Even though the show opened with a decent 4.1% rating, viewership kept dropping and eventually slipped into the low 3% range. Viewers praised the acting, especially Shim Eun-kyung's performance, but many felt this became another case of strong acting, weak script. The story started feeling like a stressful fever dream where characters kept making frustrating decisions just to push the plot forward. And instead of delivering a smart and satisfying story, many viewers felt it became a messy ride that was more exhausting than entertaining. Number 5. The Practical Guide to Love. This one is a webtoon adaptation starring Han Ji-min as Lee Yui-young and Park Sung-hoon as Song Tae-seop. The story follows a successful hotel manager who becomes tired of her dry dating life and decides to jump into the world of blind dates, only to find herself stuck between two very different men and two very different ideas of love. The drama promised a mature romance with a fresh take on modern dating. Unfortunately, things didn't go as expected. Even though it started decently and reached 4.8% ratings, the momentum completely stalled during the second half. Viewers quickly got tired of the repetitive love triangle, with many feeling the female lead kept bouncing back and forth for way too long. The chemistry also failed to connect with audiences, and many fans felt the adaptation removed the witty charm that made the original webtoon stand out. Number 4. No Tale to Tell. Coming in at number 4 is No Tale to Tell, and this one had some seriously heavy expectations behind it because it was supposed to be Kim Hae-yoon's big follow-up project after Lovely Runner. Starring Kim Hae-yoon and Lamin as the main leads, this fantasy romantic comedy follows Eunho, a rebellious nine-tailed fox who loves being immortal and wants nothing to do with becoming human. But her life suddenly changes after an unexpected accident with a superstar soccer player leaves her powerless and pulls their lives together. The drama promised a fun fantasy romance with a fresh twist on the traditional Gumaho story. Unfortunately, things started falling apart pretty quickly. While it entered Netflix's global top 10 during its early run, the excitement didn't last long, and even the TV ratings quickly slipped from 3.7% at premiere into the low 2% range, where it stayed stuck for most of its run. Viewers felt the story lacked depth and introduced interesting ideas only to completely abandon them later. The chemistry between the leads also became a major issue, with many people saying the romance felt random and forced rather than natural. On top of that, weak CGI, frustrating character writing, and a flat, repetitive storyline quickly turned it into one of the biggest hype traps of early 2026. Number 3. Our Universe. Our Universe is a slice-of-life romance melodrama starring Bae In-hyuk and Ro Jeonjui as the main leads. The story follows two reluctant in-laws who can barely stand each other, but after a tragic accident takes away their siblings, they suddenly become guardians to their young nephew and are forced to live under the same roof. Unfortunately, this one slowly lost its way. Even though viewers initially loved the fresh setup, the ratings completely struggled, premiering at 1.8% before crashing to 0.9% during its run. Fans felt the drama completely abandoned its strongest idea and pushed an unnecessary love triangle instead. Rather than focusing on the leads bonding with a child and growing naturally closer, viewers became frustrated with too much attention being given to the second lead. By the end, many people felt Our Universe had a beautiful idea but completely lost the plot. Number 2. Love Phobia. Second on the list is Love Phobia, a high-concept, tech-infused romantic comedy with rising stars like Lee In-woo and Kim Hyun-jin leading the cast. The story follows a cold AI dating app CEO who struggles to emotionally connect with people because of past trauma, but her carefully controlled world starts falling apart after she crosses paths with a popular romance novelist dealing with his own emotional struggles. The streaming network positioned this as a fresh modern romance built around technology, loneliness, and AI-driven relationships. However, things didn't go as expected. Despite generating strong buzz before release and even selling distribution rights to 38 countries, the drama completely struggled once it aired. It premiered at just 0.4% ratings, crashed to 0.1% by episode 3, and never recovered. Despite its interesting ideas and trendy concept, many viewers felt the show failed to connect emotionally. The chemistry between the leads felt flat, the performances were criticized for feeling lifeless, and many fans believed the drama had a brilliant idea, but completely fumbled the execution. Number 1. Still Shining. And finally, taking the number 1 spot is Still Shining, the undisputed king of K-drama flops in 2026 so far. Expectations for this drama were not just high, they were absolutely massive. With the director of Our Beloved Summer behind it, many people expected an emotional and nostalgic masterpiece. Starring Park Jin-young and Kim Min-joo as the main leads, this coming-of-age romance follows two people who fall deeply in love as teenagers, only to separate because of life struggles before meeting again years later as adults hoping to reconnect. This drama promised a beautiful story about first love, healing, and second chances. Instead, it turned into one of the biggest collapses of the year. It started with a 2.1% premiere rating, but by episode 3 the audience started disappearing, and things eventually crashed to a painful 0.8% during its final episodes. Viewers felt the drama completely fell apart after the early episodes. The story slowed down badly, the characters kept avoiding simple conversations, and many fans became frustrated with how immature the leads felt, despite playing adults in their 30s. The romance also slowly lost its spark, becoming repetitive with endless breakups and emotional back-and-forth moments. And then the ending made things even worse, leaving viewers angry because it felt rushed, confusing, and gave almost no real closure. In the end, many people felt Still Shining looked beautiful on the outside, but underneath it all was a frustrating and painfully empty experience, making it the biggest flop on this list. And there you have it, 13 K-dramas that totally flopped in 2026 so far. Now I want to hear from you guys. Which drama disappointed you the most, and do you agree with this ranking? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because I know some of these choices are definitely going to start debates. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss more K-drama content like this.